Hello, this is Dr. Jeff from Ed Family. How are you all doing? Today I wanted to talk about how to save time with lesson planning. So we talked about how during the school day we have our periods that last from 8 to 3. We talked about the grading that happens after school, and I shared a tip on how to speed up the grading, less grading, more assessment. And so now I want to talk about how to speed up your time, how to save time with lesson planning. So I remember when I first started teaching, I had two preps, a world history and US history prep. And I mean, there were days I was a week ahead in lesson planning. There were days that I was a couple of days ahead. And then there were days where I was like day-to-day planning, just barely surviving. And I don't know if you've ever felt like that. And it just seemed like this nonstop process with just lesson planning. It was just so difficult to be on top of things. So there's an approach that I now take that has saved me a lot of time over the years. And that approach is beginning with the end in mind. So if I know at the end of a module, there's going to be a project, like a summative assessment. In this case, I'm currently on 7.2, the children's book of Islam, the life and times of Muhammad. The students are creating something, right? In the next module, it's going to be Project Soapbox, and the students are creating something. And the next module after that will be the Amazing African Race Journal, and the students are creating some type of summative assessment. If I know that's the end, and I've created that end, and I have a student sample or a teacher sample, and I have a clear rubric, then it's very easy to backwards plan. In fact, there's a lot of articles out there on backwards planning. So if you know that's the end, then backwards plan. So during the pandemic, I know a lot of teachers started to use like these weekly lesson planners, which we posted on our learning management system, and I like to actually use that anyways. And so you just kind of put in those boxes what's happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So what I do is I backwards plan from the end. So if I know that the students are creating a project, for example, a soapbox speech, how long will it take them, the 5 R's that I talked about, how long will it take them to research? How long will it take them to revise their work? How long will it take to record their work? How long will it take to have a recital where they have a chance to showcase their work? And how long will the reflection be? So in my mind, I might have, it's going to take this number of days to research the topic. After they've created their topic on Google Slides, it'll take this long to revise it. After they've revised it, it'll take this long to record it. After they've recorded it, it'll take this long to showcase it in class through a kind of recital. And then I usually have a couple of days or a day or two for reflection. So that completes that cycle. So we got the weeklies there, so you could just plan out. And of course, if you need to adjust a day or two here and there, that's not difficult to do once you have it all planned out. And then I have also my lesson plans, my daily lesson plans on a Google slide. So I'll usually have some type of driving question where there's a question that they're striving to solve in that module. And then a menu of events so they know kind of how the day will be structured. And then of course some home fun, because it's never homework, it's always home fun in my class. So I have my Google Slides as well. And what I usually try to do is plan out one module in advance. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to be planning as much during the module itself, because hopefully what I've done is I've planned out one module in advance. When I plan out one module in advance, first of all, I'm less stressed because it's already planned out, right? And second of all, I find it takes less time because the stuff that I planned out a module in advance, my mind is working on it even when I'm not thinking about it. That's how our brain works. But if I've not thought about it or planned it out at all, sometimes it's hard to think about something you've not planned or thought about at all. So I hope these 4 tips is helpful for you in saving time and reducing your stress with lesson planning.